Have you ever wondered what truly makes or breaks a marriage? In this video, we delve into timeless wisdom shared by experienced elders about the complexities of marital relationships. From avoiding common pitfalls to understanding the real essence of commitment, these insights are crucial for anyone contemplating marriage or currently navigating the journey. Stay with us until the end to uncover essential advice that could save you from heartache and guide you toward a more fulfilling and harmonious relationship. Don't miss out on these life-changing lessons. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. It's far better to embrace solitude than to be engulfed by the company of those who merely play games with your heart and mind. In a world where genuine connections can feel rare, cherishing your own company and finding joy in self-pleasure can be a sanctuary from the deceitful and insincere. It's a painful truth, but it's crucial to avoid entangling yourself in relationships or marriages driven solely by superficial attractions. Take heed, my friend, and be vigilant about who you let into your life and, most importantly, who you choose to marry. Marrying solely because of fleeting physical attraction can lead you down a path where you become overly dependent on your partner's opinions and desires, placing their needs and wishes above your well-being. Initially, the excitement and passion might paint everything in vibrant, rosy hues, but as time goes on, that initial glow often dims, and the reality of difficulties and disillusionment sets in. There's a somber saying that when money walks in the door, love often takes its leave through the window. This harsh reality holds more truth than we might like to admit. Some relationships are built on mere convenience or material gain, rather than genuine affection and mutual respect. My sincere hope is that you never find yourself in such a situation. True love, though it lacks a magical cure for life's trials, remains the most potent and fulfilling remedy for our deepest woes. When we are truly in love, our hearts swell with inspiration and we find ourselves thinking more about the happiness and well-being of our beloved than our own. It's this selfless devotion that transforms love into an enduring beacon of hope and joy, rather than just a temporary comfort. A dance that begins as a playful jest can unexpectedly waltz its way to a wedding. It's a curious phenomenon sometimes. We find ourselves denying our true feelings, only to realize, with time, that we've fallen deeply for someone. Life has a way of surprising us. And as the saying goes, never say, "I will never drink that water," because circumstances can change, and we may find ourselves in situations we once swore against. There's an old saying that a wet bride is a lucky bride, symbolizing the idea that even if things don't go as planned, there's a fortune in embracing the unexpected. When we embark on a new relationship, our hearts brim with anticipation and excitement, yearning to be with that person. The moment they accept our proposal feels like we've touched a piece of heaven, a fleeting glimpse of glory. Yet as life unfolds, it reminds us that even a wedding that doesn't go perfectly is far preferable to a well-organized, somber funeral. I don't know about you, but for me, a wedding, regardless of how chaotic or drunken it may become, is infinitely more appealing than a meticulously planned, mournful farewell. There's something profoundly human and alive about celebrating love, even if it means enduring a bit of mess and mayhem, rather than resigning ourselves to the stark finality of a funeral. In the grand scheme of life, it's these moments of joy and unpredictability that truly resonate with our souls. When a man gets married, his desire for a private sanctuary with his beloved becomes paramount. In the early days of marriage, the dream is to carve out a space that's exclusively theirs, away from the intrusive presence of a nagging mother-in-law who seems intent on offering unsolicited critiques. The joy of a wedding can sometimes overshadow the real concerns of the newlyweds, as some attendees focus more on the revelry and the drunken festivities than on the actual well-being of the couple. Weddings should ideally be a celebration of equality, yet often the financial contributions and responsibilities fall unevenly. Traditionally, it's the bride who might not contribute financially, And this imbalance can sometimes lead to dynamics where the focus shifts from mutual support to unfair expectations and grievances. The harsh truth is that those who let anger and frustration take over during such celebrations end up losing sight of the true essence of the event. Instead of letting bitterness cloud the occasion, it's far better to embrace the celebration fully, even if it means indulging in a bit of revelry. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with me. In the grand scheme, enduring the chaos and occasional mishaps of a wedding is a small price to pay compared to the solemnity of a well-ordered, yet emotionally draining funeral. And when you're the groom, it can feel like an even steeper hill to climb, as the weight of expectations and the pressure to ensure everything goes smoothly can be overwhelming. Nevertheless, embracing the imperfections and the lively spirit of the day can make the experience more memorable and less burdensome. After all, in the end, it's about celebrating the start of a new chapter with joy, rather than dwelling on the stresses that come with it. Take your time before diving into marriage. It's a significant decision that deserves careful contemplation. Think long and hard about whether you truly want to make this commitment, my friend. If you're considering divorce, give it the same level of thought and deliberation. Don't let temporary infatuation drive you to make a hasty choice. It's crucial to treat your spouse with the same or even better care and attention as you did during the dating phase. Keep the magic alive with thoughtful surprises, romantic gestures, intimate dinners, and beautiful flowers. These little details can make all the difference, especially once you're married. Marriage is often seen as a mistake that every man should experience, not because it's inherently flawed, but because it teaches valuable lessons about understanding and knowing your partner deeply before making such a profound commitment. It's a journey where you must constantly combat the ever-encroaching monster of routine and monotony. While single life can also fall into patterns of repetition, marriage can amplify this tendency, making the fight against boredom even more challenging. You will only find true happiness in marriage if you're willing to sacrifice a part of yourself for the sake of your partner. It requires a willingness to set aside some of your desires and needs to build a shared life. Before questioning your spouse's judgment, consider who they chose to marry yourself. A person's past and their choices in relationships can reveal much about their character and values. This reflection can offer crucial insights into the nature of your relationship and help you navigate the complexities of married life with greater understanding and empathy. The cornerstone of a successful relationship lies in entering marriage with a mindset of both giving and receiving. Marriage isn't just a social contract or a milestone to check off, it's a profound commitment that requires active participation from both partners. You must go into it with a genuine willingness to contribute and support each other, rather than just focusing on what you hope to gain. This mindset is crucial because a relationship demands more than mere coexistence. It requires ongoing work, unconditional love, and a readiness to set aside your desires for the sake of your partner and the relationship as a whole. In a healthy marriage, you need to cultivate curiosity rather than cynicism. This means being eager to understand and connect with your partner rather than dismissing their quirks or flaws. It's about maintaining an open heart and mind, continually discovering new facets of each other, and not letting negativity or disillusionment overshadow your bond. Loyalty is the bedrock of this dynamic. Without it, the relationship can falter. When a man is deeply infatuated with a woman, she becomes both his refuge and his challenge. She holds the unique power to mend his broken spirit or drive him to the brink of despair. This duality highlights the immense influence and responsibility inherent in the relationship. Women, in this sense, are profoundly blessed with the capacity to shape and affect their partner's emotional journey. For a marriage to thrive, you must fall in love multiple times, but always with the same person. The essence of marriage is to perpetually rekindle and deepen that initial spark of love, ensuring that it evolves and endures over time. This ongoing renewal is fundamental to a lasting union, though it's a concept that many struggle to grasp. The notion that every wise man ends up choosing a bad wife speaks to the idea that marriage is not about finding a perfect partner, but about navigating and growing through imperfections together. If you expect marriage to offer a constant state of fulfillment and contentment, you're setting yourself up for disillusionment. This ideal is often more fantasy than reality. Both partners in a marriage are invariably affected by its ebb and flow. Marriage is, at its heart, a contract of affection that doesn't come with any guarantees of perpetual happiness or satisfaction. Instead, it requires a relentless effort to nurture and sustain love. Each day, each hour, the state of affection must be assessed and, if necessary, repaired. This means addressing grievances, celebrating small victories, and continuously working to strengthen the bond. When challenges arise or affection wanes, it's imperative to seek out solutions and make amends. This ongoing process of maintenance and renewal is what transforms marriage from a mere agreement into a deeply fulfilling and resilient partnership. In essence, a successful marriage demands a profound level of dedication and adaptability. It's not about achieving a state of perpetual bliss, but about fostering an environment where love can grow and thrive despite the inevitable ups and downs. By approaching marriage with a mindset of continuous giving, receiving, and repairing, you lay the groundwork for a partnership that is both enduring and enriching. Marriage is a vast, uncharted sea for which no reliable compass has yet been devised. No one possesses a foolproof formula for achieving a marriage that remains eternally rosy and idyllic. While marriage is often seen as the natural progression from profound love, it can sometimes lead to the disillusionment of that very love, which may grow stale and fade, becoming just another entry in the annals of failed unions. Love can be a beautiful, enchanting dream, but marriage often serves as a harsh awakening, a stark reminder of the reality that many are unprepared to face when they rush into it. In the realm of marriage, the outcomes are as varied as the individuals who enter into it. Some marriages flourish and stand the test of time, becoming enduring partnerships filled with mutual respect and love. Others might seem promising at first, but eventually turn into a source of deep dissatisfaction and distress, transforming into what feels like a personal nightmare. The initial year of marriage is often the most challenging as both partners grapple with the reality of living together and adapting to each other's quirks and flaws. Subsequent years may seem even more demanding, as the novelty fades and deeper issues surface. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Sarcasm often masks the underlying truth about the responsibilities and realities of marriage. It's easy to make light-hearted remarks about the challenges of cohabitation, but these phrases often reveal the weight of commitment and the difficulty of truly understanding and accepting another person. The elusive secret to a happy marriage remains just that, a secret. This is why so many relationships struggle and why divorces and separations are so common. The truth is, loving someone is not merely about desiring them or being infatuated. It is fundamentally about understanding them on a profound level. If you're not prepared to invest the time and effort required to truly comprehend and empathize with your partner, then perhaps it's best not to enter into marriage at all. It's better to avoid the pretense and remain single or stay with someone who genuinely understands and respects you. Marriage is a complex and demanding journey, and entering it without a sincere commitment to understanding and compromise is likely to lead to disappointment and heartache. The challenge of marriage lies in its daily cycle of renewal and repair. Each night after the intimacy and connection of making love, the bond between partners might feel temporarily fulfilled and complete. Yet come morning, the process of rebuilding and reaffirming that bond begins anew, much like preparing for a fresh day. The idea that marriage is indissoluble is often a misconception. In reality, it is highly susceptible to the erosion of boredom and monotony. Routine can insidiously creep into the relationship, dulling the excitement and freshness that once characterized the partnership. This repetition and lack of novelty can gradually undermine the foundation of marriage, turning what was once vibrant into a monotonous routine that slowly drains the joy from the relationship. Marriage can be likened to a boat navigating through a stormy sea, with each partner playing a crucial role in maintaining its course. If one person makes a sudden or reckless move, the entire vessel symbolic of their shared life risks capsizing. In this metaphor, the stormy sea represents the challenges and trials that every marriage inevitably encounters. Navigating through these difficulties requires careful coordination and mutual support. Just as a boat can easily sink if not handled properly, so too can a marriage falter if one partner disrupts the balance or fails to contribute to the effort needed to keep it afloat. Thus, maintaining a successful marriage demands ongoing effort, attentiveness, and a commitment to steering through both calm and turbulent waters together. As we wrap up our exploration of the complexities and truths about marriage, let's reflect on what we've uncovered together. From the ongoing effort required to maintain a loving relationship to the importance of understanding and navigating the challenges, we've delved into the real essence of marital commitment. So, what have you learned from this discussion? How do you plan to apply these insights in your own life? I encourage you to share one key takeaway that resonated with you and how you intend to put it into practice. Drop your thoughts and reflections in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on relationships, personal development, and wisdom. Your support helps us continue bringing valuable insights to you. Thank you for watching.